Hi there, it's Tiffany of Clarity, Confidence, Courage, Women's Empowerment. Welcome or welcome back. Today, we're diving into a topic that every empowered woman needs to master, and that's being assertive versus being aggressive. You can be kind and assertive without crossing that line into aggression. So let's break it down because there's a lot of confusion around these terms. And honestly, it's holding a lot of us back from owning our voice and setting boundaries unapologetically and powerfully. Now, before we jump in, as always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so other smart, ambitious women just like you can level up their lives and live lives that they love. First off, let's talk about what it means to be assertive. Being assertive is about clearly expressing your needs, opinions, and boundaries in a way that respects both yourself and the other person. It's like saying, I value my voice, but I also value yours. Assertiveness is rooted in confidence. It's about standing firm in your truth without bulldozing others' ideas or their beliefs or their opinions. Two things can coexist. You can have your belief and someone else can have theirs. Aggression, on the other hand, is a whole different vibe. It's about demanding, overpowering, or even belittling to get what you want, often disregarding the feelings or needs of others. While assertiveness feels empowering, aggression feels controlling. And let's be real, it rarely leads to healthy communication or mutual respect. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that aggression is always bad, because in certain situations, you need to be aggressive. When you're fighting for your rights, when you're fighting for your life, yes, you need to be aggressive. But it's not the everyday response that you should be having when you're just living life, when you're negotiating, when you're talking, when you're communicating with colleagues and individuals in your life. You should be able to be assertive and not always necessarily respond with aggression. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Women are often socialized to avoid being labeled as too much or difficult. So we may hold back our thoughts or soften our words to get to our point, but we lose our assertiveness altogether. On the flip side, when we do speak up, some people might misinterpret our confidence as aggression. So it's kind of like a catch-22. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's essential to understand the difference between assertiveness, which is your superpower, and not something to fear, versus aggression, which can hold you back and make people misinterpret your confidence. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, if someone does not like you in a position of power or standing firm in your truth, it doesn't matter how you say it because they don't respect you anyway. So how do you strike a perfect balance? It all comes down to delivery and intention. Assertiveness uses I statements like, I feel overwhelmed with the workload, and I'd like to discuss redistributing some tasks. It's calm, it's direct, and it's collaborative. Aggression, however, might sound like, you're dumping too much on me. This is your fault, and I'm tired of it. See the difference? One invites problem-solving ideas. The other invites conflict and blame. Tone and body language also play a big role too. Assertiveness comes off with a steady tone, eye contact, and open gestures. Aggression might show up with raised voices and harsh words or intimidating, tight-knit behavior and tight-knit body language. Here's the kicker. You don't have to choose between being kind and assertive. They can coexist beautifully. Kindness, despite what people say, is not a weakness. In fact, being kind while setting firm boundaries shows a high level of emotional intelligence and strength. Imagine saying, I appreciate all the effort you've put into this, but I'll need more time to review it thoroughly. You've been kind and professional while maintaining your boundary and your assertiveness, which is a total boss move. If you're struggling with this, start small. Practice asserting yourself in low-stakes situations, like asking for what you want at a restaurant or clarifying expectations in a business meeting. Build up to those harder conversations. And don't forget, you're allowed to prioritize your needs. Being assertive doesn't make you selfish. It makes you intentional about how you spend your time and your energy. Finally, let's address the guilt. If you're someone who feels bad about saying no or setting boundaries, let me remind you of this. Every time you say no to something that drains you, you're saying yes to something that fulfills you. Assertiveness is an act of self-respect, and you deserve to live a life that aligns with your values and your goals. And self-respect should be a part of those values and those goals. So the next time you hesitate to speak up, remember this. You can be kind and assertive. You can value others while standing firm in your truth. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up for yourself and making space for your needs to matter most, just like everyone else does. As always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and make sure to hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop a new video each week. Take care, stay empowered, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.